So, during this awful time, what we do to handle the issue will determine our end game. During this pandemic, it is making it very hard for almost everybody, if not everyone, to maintain life. And that's crazy to think about. So I want to say hi, I'm Steven. We are all struggling during this recession in the market and our economy. What I recommend doesn't mean because I recommend these credit cards going out and spending irrationally. These credit cards, there's only two I'm going to show with you today, and I want these credit cards. You won't have to pay APR for either 6 or 12 months, or 6 or 15 months, sorry, depending on the card. So let's get this started. First card, if you are a student, this is perfect for you. It is called the Discover Student Cashback. It has 0% APR for the first 6 months, 0% annual fee, meaning you don't have to pay to use the card ever. If you are interested in it, it gives you $50 statement. So for example, if you get this credit card and you need to buy something from the grocery store, it's $52 you spend at the grocery store. You get that $50 statement, you only paid $2. Good to think about, but it does help on both sides, and especially during this time, it can help. It's amazing that it helps both ways, and it also helps the bank. On top of that, this credit card, which is the Discover It, you don't have to be a student to get this one necessarily. If you are not a student, it will ask you, you just click not a student and it will bring you to a different one. It won't be called the student cashback. It will be called the student Discover It, and it will tell you that the difference. It shouldn't be too different. It should be just like the categories that they have are a little different. So going back, the Discover It, whichever one, Discover Student It or Discover It, match the money you make for having it. For example, each year, 365 days. For the first year, sorry, I don't want to get that misunderstood. So, for example, if you make $75, I don't want to say make, if you create $75 of cash back by spending and hitting that 5%, if you think about it in those terms that you're getting it doubled, then you get in reality 10% back on your purchases in that category. So it changes the whole ball game. So if you only made $75 from the cash back, they will double it to another $75. So you got $150 back. And what I like to do is take that 75, put it in your bank account, spend it or enjoy it, do whatever you want, use it on yourself. Then the other 75, use it for either debt or whatever. You deserve it anyways. This time has been horrible. So, the second card that I am going to be talking about today is a Chase Freedom Unlimited. So this Chase Freedom Unlimited is the intro. Normally, this thing would give you for joining and going through, it would give you $150 after spending $500 in the first 3 months. Okay, but if you click my link, it gives you an extra $50 on top of it. So instead of being $150, gives you $200 for spending $500, which means you're saving even more money, which is another $50. So I feel like that's a win. And why wouldn't you take it? Because it's free and it helps. So going back to, if you do get this card, it gives you 0% APR for 15 months. Now, this is the biggest key. 15 months. That's guaranteed a year and an extra 3 months. We understand that. But what I'm trying to show you is, if this pandemic continues for another year, the stimulus package will, if they're talking about, there might be 3 of them coming out total, maybe even more. Worst comes to worst. So we will have that money that you can also put towards debt as well. So just think about that long period of time where you don't have to worry about interest. That's a great feeling, trust me. You need a little bit of credit when it comes to Chase, not amazing, but if you are a Chase banker, like you have money with Chase, you are more likely to get the card for sure. And lastly, I want to say, anybody that has had their parents, grandparents, or anybody that has passed away from coronavirus, that I'm really sorry to hear that. And honestly, no one could have seen this coming. Like I would have never thought this would come to this. Again, I want to say I'm sorry to anybody that has lost family, friends, or anything to this disease. It's definitely unprecedented. Thank you guys for watching the video. I hope that these credit cards not necessarily benefiting me. It's more of the fact that I want people to understand there are options out here trying to help you. And I understand there's a bad stigma about credit cards, like don't get them. But when credit cards, for example, Discover, best companies, because they don't ever charge you for using their credit card. They pay you, they double the cash back that you get at the end of the 365 days of opening the card and everything. I just can't see where more you would want, instead of using a debit card, I use my credit card, then pay my credit card with my debit card. So, and especially during this time, people that don't have cash, money, or anything, this is really, like, this could save you. So it's saving, I don't know if I said it yet, but my Chase Freedom has been saving my butt, because I have 0% APR for 15 months. And I think I have until, I may be off, but I think it's June like 13th or something, where I'm gonna have to pay it off. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. Be safe, stay at home as much as you can, and take care of yourselves. Thank you.